Good.
Dedicated to research in the fields of philosophy, history, and science to uncover deep philosophical questions relating to the universe and our individual perception of life. He has a master's in philosophy from the University of Arizona and has published a plethora of research work on his YouTube channel, Inspiring Philosophy. If you're not aware of his channel, I encourage you to follow him. On this channel, he compiles and analyzes data for the layman to reach reasonable conclusions to a variety of philosophical quandaries. Some of his most notable work includes his presented research on quantum mechanics,
케이크나 차주세요.
how it points to a
케이크나?
theistic worldview,
케이크나
a video series on
케이크나?
Genesis 1
자,
through 11,
티,
a defense of the
주세요.
resurrection of
Please.
Jesus, and videos addressing the
주세요.
problem of evil.
Oh, please give me.
All right. So,
Should I actually go
I
here?
want to say, first of all, thank you,
And I'm gonna go with
Brother
please.
Jones, for coming to minister to us.
Juice.
I'm telling you guys right
주스
now,
주스.
you're gonna be blessed today.
차 주세요.
Push your way out.
자, 티,
You are going to
주세요.
learn something. You're
Please.
gonna be challenged. You're
주세요.
gonna be made the best.
주세요.
Amen.
케이크.
Now, I want you to understand
커피, 케이크,
Michael Jones
케이크.
is a young brother. Young.
티,
차,
자,
차나 케이크,
차나,
Those of you
나,
차나,
learn to
어,
remember
케이크.
that you
케이크나
are a
주스.
vessel that God wants to
Cake or juice?
let him,
Cake not
others
juice.
that we bring here be an
Cake or
inspiration
juice?
that you
케이크나.
can grow in your knowledge,
Cake not
your faith can increase, your relationship
주스.
with God
juice.
as you steward it will become stronger, and you can
Tea
be
or
prepared to
cake?
give an answer for the hope that lies within you.
차나,
I
차나,
need to remind you guys that you are blessed to be a
케이크.
part of a church
cake. Tea or cake?
that values apologetics.
Tea, please.
Please
자.
understand this if you don't. And if you
주세요.
do apologetics,
주세요. Tea, please.
prayerfully you will immerse yourself more
Cake
in
or tea, please.
this calling that God has for you,
케이크나,
and you will
Cake not 차,
be more
차,
sharp vessel.
주세요.
Unlike many of the speakers
Why do I not see it?
I have not had a
주세요.
previous relationship with
주세요.
Brother Jones,
Okay.
but
Cake
I'm
not 차,
very aware
주세요.
of who he is.
Cake tea, please.
And I first became aware of him through his YouTube channel called Inspiring Philosophy. Because every year I would get questions from people about should we really be celebrating Easter? Should we really celebrate Christmas?
야,
야,
어,
I had a position
여,
on that.
여,
Yes,
오,
Christians,
우,
those
요,
are Christian
유,
holidays.
우,
우,
I know this
유,
is controversial to some
으,
people,
으,
but his
이,
YouTube
이,
channel
에,
was a
에,
valuable
예,
resource.
예,
I want you to
에,
understand that Michael
예,
Jones
예,
knows
와,
how to
와,
research.
워,
워,
He
왜,
knows how to
왜,
find
왜,
위,
facts.
왜,
왜,
And we want to
위,
encourage
위,
you
의,
to distinguish between
가,
가,
다,
factual
자,
자,
and
파,
sensational
앙,
안,
나,
information
나,
based
사,
on people's
사. This is silence as well.
experience versus scripture
마,
and
마,
하,
history. That's
하,
what you want to
라,
learn to do is
라,
distinguish between those
카,
two.
가,
So Michael Jones
타,
started his
타,
YouTube channel in
차,
2011.
차,
파,
I
파,
asked him a question when we had dinner. I said, "So what led to you
까,
starting a YouTube channel?"
가,
He just
따,
explained how
따,
he
짜,
had finished
자,
college
빠,
바.
and he was
싸,
working
싸.
a security job.
Okay, let me
And he had a
just,
lot of time on his hands while he
hold
was
on,
working.
where's
He
my,
thought to himself, "You know what? Nobody's
just
really
blew my mind.
out there. I should probably
Notepad is closed.
And his
I
channel
don't
grew and
remember.
he grew and he grew. He said lots of people will ask
you
him
right-
sometimes, "What's the
Need
secret?"
you right now.
He said, just follow and go. There is no secret. I just put the content out there, and whatever God does with it, He does with it. So we've invited him to come speak again on Trick or Truth, debunking the myths about Halloween. The reason why we came up with this talk title is because there are lots of myths concerning Halloween. This is perhaps the most controversial holiday.
You know, I'm only gonna want to use this one. I might as well
But
get
we
rid of
want
the
you to
others.
leave here
At least I think
full
so.
of knowledge. So I hope you have a pen and a pad or some electronic
가나다라마,
가나다라마,
바사, 아,
바사,
자,
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 차,
카,
카,
타,
카,
하,
하, 하,
아, 야,
아,
어,
아.
여, 우,
sort of an hour.
아, 야, 어, 요.
After he's done
Ooh.
speaking,
This should be you.
there's time
요, 우,
U, 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 E, E. That's too fast for me. Okay. I think it's Korean that it helps me to have to, yeah, to separate the consonants and vowels here. Okay. So,
All right, welcome
Cool.
everyone. Hope everyone's up and cheerful this morning. I have a bold claim to make. Halloween is not pagan.
so there's you.
How many of you are convinced
No.
Halloween is not pagan? See, a couple of hands. I hope by the end everyone is convinced that Halloween is not pagan. Now you might be asking yourself, how could Halloween not be pagan? I see it every year. It's ghouls and goblins and a celebration of death. That sounds pagan to me. Well, you might be surprised to find out that we have conceded this day to the forces of the devil, basically. This is originally a Christian
All
holiday,
Saints Day.
and it's time for a reconquista. Okay? Let's get into this. But
Taking
before we
it
get into
back.
this, I'm told every year that Halloween is evil and pagan. We must stay away from it because it is one of the worst holidays ever. And I'm told this often by legalists and fundamentalists. And I think they discovered a missing verse, actually. You all know
Yep.
Luke 10. It says, and he said to them, I saw
Peter.
Satan fall like lightning from
Peter.
heaven.
Peda.
Behold, I've given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions and over the power of the enemy. And nothing shall hurt you. You all know this verse.
It's like
It's a
Jata.
really good verse. But did you know fundamentalists
What are
have
you?
discovered a missing section of this verse hidden deep in the Vatican archives? Originally, they'll tell
I don't know
you
vowels.
that it also used to include, except every October 31st,
Zi.
when Satan will be
Zi.
unstoppable. Okay? And he will unleash his dark plan of bad dental hygiene upon any who dare to eat candy. Therefore, lock yourself inside on that day and do not do anything that might be construed as fun. Legalist standard version.
스,
25.
Da.
Now,
It looks like.
we all know that's nonsense. That was never in the original, but it seems the way a lot
Zada.
of people around Halloween tend to think that way.
초기,
We're
Chogi.
told we have the authority to tread over all the powers of the enemy,
Ama.
아마,
but for some reason, every October 31st, people are like, well, I can't
Chi.
do it this day for some reason.
Chiju.
Satan
치즈,
now has all the
Chichu.
power.
Okay.
That's odd in my Bible. I remember reading
Modu.
that we have
Modu.
the Spirit
Modu.
of God and He dwells in us. You think Satan is
Chado.
scared of the
Chado.
Spirit of God? Okay. Why would he
So
not be
gay.
scared
So
of the
gay.
Spirit of God on October 31st? It doesn't make any sense. Again, what are we told in Hebrews 2? I think Hebrews is a very underrated book of the
Two.
Bible. It's a very, very powerful book. But he says that Jesus destroyed the one who has power over death.
I think
That is
that's
the
it.
devil.
Let's check. So,
He
start
has
with the J.
no power whatsoever.
J.
But again,
Okay,
every
got that.
Halloween, Christians
It's
turn
now
into this,
80.
worried that the devil is hiding in every piece of candy corn,
Hmm.
and he's going to get you. Now we all know that is nonsense. So where does this cognitive dissonance
Okay.
come from? Why
A-E.
are Christians so scared of the devil
Okay.
and
에,
his minions
And then J
on October
again.
31st? But 364 days of the
Zi.
year we know we have the power to tread over all the powers of the enemy. Let's go through a little bit of history. So what does Halloween mean? Okay? Halloween just means
So there
it
All
is
Hallows
again.
Eve.
J.
Now what does hollow mean?
Yeah. Now let's see what
Hollow
this
just
is.
means honor as holy. That's what it means. It means basically all holy Eve. in a
으,
sense.
Ooh, looks like I got it. J2.
And of course we know this is in the Bible. You are called to be hallowed. You shall be holy as I am holy, 1 Peter says. Now
Yeah,
why is
let's
it
go
called
ahead
All
and share
Hallows
it.
Eve? It was because over 1,000 years ago, the church decided they were going to have a day to honor all the saints. And it
All Saints
became
Day.
November 1st, All Saints Day.
Yep, today.
This came because
Happy All Saints
people
Day.
wanted to honor Saint Paul, Saint John, Saint Stephen, saints from the Bible. But over time, that got a little crazy because there were so many saints. You had saints in the early church, people that were martyred by
Kama.
pagan Roman
Kama.
emperors like Saint Sebastian. And so there were so many saints, they just said, well, we'll just honor them all on All Saints Day.
Mori.
Now,
메가,
who are saints
Yeah.
according to the Bible, though? This is
Mega.
important.
Okay.
You,
Mm.
you're all saints.
Oh, I think this is Mori.
머리,
When we see in
Yeah.
Scripture, we see that over and
Oh.
over again,
그래.
all
Mm.
Christians are called
Mori.
saints. Now, when you hear
I'm
the
not
word
sure. I
saint,
think
people
this
go,
one's
well,
gonna
that's
be TB.
Catholic.
This
Well,
one
that's
makes sense
saint
because
with a
that's double
capital
J.
S.
Double
With a
J.
lowercase
J.
s, we
Oh.
are all saints.
T. Ah. Joda.
Simply, it's good to remember
TV.
and honor
TB.
the men and women
Joda.
who came
Joda.
first, who fought for the faith. It's not too bad. How many of you enjoy
Pizza.
celebrating Martin
Pizza.
Luther King Day? Exactly. Why? Because he was a good man who fought for civil rights
Uma?
and gave a day to
Uma?
honor him. Why
I don't
would we not
remember.
have a
Is this
day,
who?
likewise, to honor all the saints who fought
Yeah.
and defended the
Uma.
faith and carried on? Okay. I think, for one thing, it's great to have a day where we remember Saint Stephen from the book of Acts, who was the first martyr for the church, or Saint Paul, who was also a martyr, or Saint Peter. I think it's good to remember and teach our children about
Sada.
these great
싸다,
men. That was the purpose of All Saints Day. And so, October 31st naturally became the eve of All Saints Day, All Hallows Eve. That's where it comes from. Case closed, right? All right, we can move on. Done. Are you guys, thanks for coming. Okay. No, because the fundamentalist strikes back and says, but have you ever heard of Sam Hain?
Jamo.
No, that's not how you say it.
자모,
This is called Samhain. Now, why is it pronounced that way? Blame the Irish.
같이.
I think they were
같이.
so mad at the British
같이.
that they just spelled everything
같이.
weird. So when they were forced to speak English, they just started spelling stuff weird to really mess
기초.
with them. So
기초.
this is called Samhain, not
what's
Sam
this?
Hain. I know. I'm annoyed
Cool.
to blame my ancestors.
고개,
코.
We're told
고개.
this is an ancient
고개.
Celtic festival that Halloween was based on. Okay? We are told all sorts of crazy things about this day, that they used to dress in costumes, that they used to leave out treats on their doorsteps to lure away evil spirits.
수다.
I'm here to tell you that's all nonsense.
수다.
None of that is true.
수다.
I guarantee if you've heard about Samhain, anyone heard about Samhain?
I don't know
guarantee
this one.
90% of what
Looks
you've heard
like
about
it,
Samhain is false. Everything you've heard about is false. So,
What are you though?
first off, let's just do a quick analogy.
I think it's
so,
all
think about this.
something.
The church
I'm
had
working this
spread
one backwards,
around the
but-
world. It was in Ethiopia. It was in Persia. It's in Rome. It's in North Africa. And then it started spreading up to Ireland.
오,
Cool.
Very small region of how far Christianity has spread.
Yeah.
Let's say
Now what are
we as
you?
Americans decided we wanted to incorporate Greenland into the U.S.
뜨,
But we got there and
Yeah.
we thought, well, guys, the Inuit have a
What?
holiday up there, okay? And they would really, really like to become.
I didn't
one
hear
of
it
the US,
pronounced, so
But they're upset because they think they got to give up their holidays, and they have this really, really important holiday on February 12th. Why don't we move Christmas, February 12th, to incorporate them in the U.S.? Who would agree with that? You're right. It sounds silly. It sounds ridiculous.
Oh,
That's how ridiculous
I'm
it
looking
would
for the
have sounded then.
translate.
If someone from
There.
Ireland would
That's
have went
on
to Rome or to Greece and said, guys, the Celts up there really have a fun holiday called Samhain. We need to move our holiday of All Saints Day to that day to make them feel happy and special.
뭐래?
No one would have done such a ridiculous thing. So the idea that
Yeah.
Halloween
It's different.
comes from Samhain is absurd. It's not actually how it follows. We know this when we start looking at historical records. So this is a document from
Okay.
Ireland, dates to about the 9th century AD. So we're talking about like pretty far back. Pretty far back. Okay? And this is in Celtic regions. And they're mentioning that they're celebrating All Saints Day on April 20th. See, originally, All Saints Day
You don't
was
have
on
Korean?
different days throughout the ancient Christian world.
You got
Some people
Klingon
celebrated in
Latin?
May, some
Okay,
celebrated in
hold on.
April.
Oh, there it
No
is.
one had a general thing.
Huh.
And then one day, in Germanic regions, they decided we're going to celebrate All Saints Day on November 1st.
털이,
Twoody.
The Bishop of Rome liked that because that's what he was called at
Songbird?
the time, the Bishop of Rome, and he said, "Hey, I think everyone should do
Okay.
this."
Do you
And
have
then it
a...
spread to Celtic
No, you
regions.
don't.
So nobody placed
Okay.
All Saints
Gonna make
Day
me take
and therefore
longer, I
All
guess.
Hallows Eve
Is that okay?
on October 31st and November 1st because of
Oh,
Samhain.
actually, I can do it
It
this
doesn't make
way.
any sense because in that region, All Saints Day for them was on April 20th. And then later, when it started becoming more customary in Germanic, English, Italian regions, then the Celtic, the Irish regions followed suit and then moved it to that day much later. Now, what do we know about Samhain? Was it a dark, evil, pagan holiday filled with rituals and darkness and costumes and candy? No. Samhain basically means summer's end. It was a summer's end festival. Here's the earliest document we have that talks about how they would celebrate Samhain. This comes from the 10th century, so about 1,000 years ago. They say every year, the men of Ulster were accustomed to hold festival together, and the time when they held it was for 3 days before Samhain, the summer's end,
Dore.
and for 3 days after that, and upon Samhain
Yeah.
itself, so about a week.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna
And
guess
that
it's
it is
Songbird, but
spoken
I don't
of it
really have a
that when
good...
the men of Ulster were in the plain, that they used
Maybe
to
I
take
should
that
just go
festival
ahead and,
every year, nor was there a thing in the world
since
that
I
they
can't
would do
type
except
it
sports
here,
and marketing and splendor
where you
and
at?
pomps and feasting and eating. And it is from that custom of theirs that the
So,
festival
here
of
we
Samhain
go
has
with
descended.
another one.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know, hear a lot about pagan rituals in there, unless there's something to do with pomps. It sounds like a British thing. But for
Where's
the
my
most
double
part, I
consonants?
don't see any mention of pagan rituals, human sacrifice,
Okay, there we go.
dark spirits. It just seemed like it was a summer's end party they would do, doesn't it? And that makes sense, because in the ancient world of the cold north, a lot of your animals would die during winter. So what do you do when it starts getting cold? Well, you kill a bunch, you have a big party, and then you don't have to care for these animals throughout winter, and you get a good big feast. Generally what would happen in a lot of the world. So as winter's coming on, a lot of ancient people would kill some of their animals, have a big feast, bring on winter, and then there's less livestock to care for as they go through the winter months. Samhain
Can you get me
is
now?
one of those celebrations.
Here.
Notice no mention of dark
Dore.
spirits,
Dore.
no mention of witchcraft,
So that doesn't.
anything
Here.
like that.
It appears.
Here's
Dore.
the
Dore.
earliest source, this is the 12th century, so 200
That
years
should
later,
probably be it.
that mentions any
Alright,
sort
working on
of
it.
weird supernatural aspect associated with Samhain. So basically it says
Dore.
the men of Ireland were
Here's-
at a feud about a maiden. Okay?
Closu?
One man after
Pizza.
another went to woo her. Every year on Samhain, the wooing
Find out
used to
what
take
pizza
place,
is.
for the fairy mounds of Ireland were always open about Samhain. So, in the 12th century, there was a weird belief that the fairy world, the realm between the fairy world and the real world, was slightly thinner, and fairy creatures might come through. How many of you have ever participated in a fairy wooing around Halloween? Congratulations, you did it. You avoided any pagan custom that could be associated with Halloween. Congratulations. Excellent. So no fairy wooing, okay? I want to be clear about that. None of that should be happening around Halloween. But as you see, nothing we do today associated with modern Halloween goes back to Samhain, at least that we're aware of. Nothing. So this idea that dressing
Might
in
have
costumes,
put the wrong one there.
collecting candy, bobbing for apples, none of
Yeah,
that goes
put
back
the
to a
wrong
pagan
one.
custom.
It's
When you've been
okay.
told all of this goes back to Samhain, you've been lied to. None
Must
of it
be
actually is. In the centuries after this, a lot of Christian
There it
authors
is.
got
Okay.
spooked. And they started making up things about Samhain. They said, well, human sacrifices happened on that time.
I think that's it.
Well, they used to be scared of spirits, and so they would hide or dress in costumes to confuse.
Pizza?
This was made
Pizza.
up centuries later.
Pizza.
We have no
Pizza.
historical
Pizza.
documentation to
Pizza.
support that.
Pizza.
Halloween
Pizza.
is
Pizza.
entirely Christian.
Pizza.
So there we go.
Sure, it happened around the same time as Samhain, coincidence. Okay?
I don't know
Did you know that
Yogi, I don't know
Valentine's Day
Kosu.
is on February 14th. The Romans had a holiday,
Hmm.
Lupercalia, on February 15th. Who cares? That doesn't mean Valentine's Day.
Mosa. I don't know
comes from
these.
Lupercalia.
This should be Mo because of the
The,
box. Yeah,
Romans
Mosa.
had a holiday called
So,
Saturnalia.
there's that one. Let's see.
December 17th.
We could
Pretty
get
close to
this.
Christmas, right?
Oh,
Who cares? There's no
here.
relation between Saturnalia
Hmm.
and Christmas. Same thing. None of our modern holidays
I already don't
trace back to
remember.
paganism.
Oh,
Especially Halloween, Christmas,
Okay.
Easter, Valentine's Day.
So,
None of them do.
ah,
So, when we actually look at what historians have to say, they'll say there is in fact no hard
Oh.
evidence that Samhain was specifically devoted to the dead or to ancestor worship, despite claims to the contrary by some American folklorists, some of whom have presumed that the feast was devoted
Mosa?
to Semon,
let's see.
god of the dead.
Mosa.
No evidence of that.
Mosa.
Well, you
Oh,
don't believe him? Let's ask
looks
another
right.
historian.
okay,
Ronald
copy.
Hutton says it must be
And-
concluded, therefore, that the medieval record furnished no evidence that
Mosa.
November 1st was a major
Imitation.
festival. None of the
Mosa.
religious ceremonies
Mosa.
even where it was observed. Now, Ronald Hutton's an interesting character because he's not a Christian. He's actually like a British
Mosa.
pagan kind of person. He
Mosa.
uses tasks with his
Imitation.
society to
Okay.
find aspects of ancient pagan rituals and modern customs and holidays.
Yogi?
So he wrote this book, basically concluding, yeah, there's not a lot, if any. All these modern holidays.
I don't know what this is gonna
Christian
be.
origin. Sorry, guys.
Yogi.
You cannot find any evidence of ancient Druid, Celtic, pagan festivals that you can rebuild some sort of pagan religion out of.
I wonder if that'll do it.
Another historian, or two historians here, they say certainly Samhain was a time for festival gathering. And medieval Irish texts and later Irish, Welsh, and
It's gotta be this one, right?
use it
This
as a
be like,
setting for supernatural encounters.
So,
There is no evidence that it was connected
okay,
with
so I know this is gonna be Yogi.
times when
but-
pagan religious ceremonies were held.
Okay, let's start with Ong and Yo.
Again, all these myths you've heard about Samhain come from a much later
So
time.
here,
They don't go back to the
Um,
ancient Celtic
and-
festival of Samhain.
Yo.
All a myth.
Let's make sure that's right.
You guys are safe. Not
Ooh.
participating in pagan rituals on
He's
Halloween.
not. It needs to be the
giving
other
out
way.
candy or anything like that.
Okay.
And even if it did, you're still not
So, yo.
participating in pagan rituals.
Yep.
Okay? You have to
Good.
actively participate in a pagan ritual. You can't
Good.
accidentally do that. I've not heard of any Christian
E.
that's been walking down the street
Yogi.
and they tripped, and the next thing they know, they fall into a black hood, and they're around a bonfire, and there's a goat being sacrificed. Okay? That's not how it works. You can't accidentally participate in a pagan ritual. You have to want to. You have to actively go and do it. So
Yogi.
if a pagan
Yogi.
in the past,
Here.
Yogi.
I don't know,
Yogi.
decorate a pine
Here.
tree, that doesn't
Okay.
mean you're participating in a pagan ritual on December 25th when you decorate a pine tree.
Kosu.
Just because an ancient pagan may have
Kosu.
handed out food,
Kosu.
just if you hand out candy on Halloween, that doesn't mean you're doing it for their gods. That would be absurd. So, everybody just relax, take a step and think about what's happening here. Pagans used to eat food as part of their rituals. That doesn't mean if you eat food, you're participating in a pagan ritual. Let's use some, I don't know, common sense. Sounds like a good idea. So, where does modern Halloween come from? Where does all this stuff come from? Oh. You might be surprised to find out
There's the Kua.
European folk traditions.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
it. Pretty simple. These things happen over the year. Okay? How many of you have heard of the Christmas tradition of placing an elf on the shelf? Yeah. How many of you heard of it in the 90s?
There's Kua.
Exactly. It didn't exist. It's a weird new custom associated with Christmas that just came about over the past 15 years or so. Did it come from a pagan ritual? No, it came from an American folk tradition. People are capable of developing folk traditions without it
Yeah,
being
what was
traced
the
back to
EU?
paganism. So,
Okay.
decorating
Just
Christmas
straight
trees
line.
doesn't go back to paganism.
Kosu.
European folk tradition. Hiding Easter eggs
Oh.
doesn't go
Copy.
back to paganism.
I
European
didn't need to
folk tradition.
select, I could just copy.
How many of you have set off
Okay.
fireworks on the 4th of July? How many of you have worried you're
course.
celebrating an ancient Native American god of fire?
코스,
Right, that would be silly.
코스,
Likewise, that's just a folk tradition that
코스.
came about over time.
코스. So,
So,
course.
where do they come from? Again, in the Dictionary of English Folklore, they say in England, since the 19th century and increasingly the 20th century, Halloween has acquired a reputation as a night on which ghosts, witches, and fairies are especially active. Why this should be is debatable. So we don't entirely know. Now, it doesn't take a lot of speculation to sort of look into this. So, remember, Halloween is the eve of what? All Saints Day, correct.
하나타라
알아?
마바사
마바사,
아자차
아자타,
타타파
카타파,
타아야
하아야,
어여우
어여우,
유우
유,
유
우유,
이의
이, 의. Okay. And another one. Chima. Nope. Chiga. Or Chica. I think this is Chiga though. Chima.
치마,
Chima. Pizza.
피자,
Pizza. Mega.
메가,
Mesa. Okay, here we go. You know, I should actually check what these are yet again. And I should probably write them down so I can remember. I just put them in here. What would be wrong with that? Gingsu, shaved ice. Brown. Yeah, cha tea. Juseo. Please give me. I would like shaved ice and tea, please. Okay. Ha. Da. Pretty sure. Ha da. Oh, it's not gonna give me that. No pronunciation. It's a hard exercise. Okay. Ha da. Let's do this. Clear. Oh, I can get back to you now.
You are honoring saints that are now dead. So, eventually, it's just going to become a holiday associated with the dead. And what are we associated with dead? Ghosts, witches, fairies, etc., etc., etc.
What was the other one?
This is a great book by Nicholas
Do I?
Rogers. He notes modern Halloween customs are very rich
Actually,
in
this is
creations.
Haja.
They come from
Haja,
European
not
and
Hada.
Christian folk traditions, and modern
This is
modern
Hada.
trick-or-treating
Yeah.
is really only about 100 years old or so.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
it comes from medieval precursors, which I'm going to get into here. But, again, it's a very modern
Haja.
idea. The very modern aspect comes from
I
very
think that's it.
recent
So, copy.
So he says in his book, this is a good quote, it became customary in
Haja.
many towns and
Let's do
villages for the rich
Haja.
parishioners to offer
Do what?
souls to the poor during Hallowtide
Haja.
in return
Haja.
for prayers to the dead,
Ha.
emulating the medieval custom
Haja.
of the well-to-do,
Let's do it.
who left small bequests
Okay.
for this purpose to parishioners and
Spear
chanters.
you.
The
And
spectacle of the poor receiving food for prayers at Hallowtide was well established by Shakespeare's day.
Haja.
So trick-or-treating seems to trace back to a tradition where the rich would give the poor food. Now, does that sound Christian? Yeah.
So,
It doesn't sound anything
Haja.
like a pagan
Let's do it.
tradition. Why are
now
we
I just
worried about
switched this to
trick-or-treating?
the duh.
It dates back to a Christian idea.
Where you at?
He also says the custom of baking
Alright,
bread or
alright.
soul
Just get used to it.
was well established before the Reformation. This food was
Go ahead and
conventionally distributed to all relatives
delete
and poor neighbors
you.
who offered to pray for the souls of purgatory, underscoring the
Okay.
belief that prayers and ritual practices could smooth
Oh, I'm gonna have
soul's
to.
passage to
I'm
heaven.
gonna have to put them together.
Now, we don't have to do that part,
It's fine.
okay? You don't believe in purgatory? Okay, no problem. But notice just the simple custom of baking bread or soul cakes was a common
하다.
tradition.
Hada.
for the poor to
Do?
return for
Is that
prayers.
like to do? Is?
Now, of course, reject
Lay.
the latter part.
하다.
Okay?
Hada.
Purgatory?
Do.
That's fine. This is the Protestant church. Makes total sense. That doesn't mean we throw the baby
Pickle.
out with the bathwater. Very important.
Tickle.
So, trick-or-treating does not come from anything pagan. It comes from European Christian traditions of baking food to give to the poor.
Okay. Well, I know this one is.
In Ireland, costumes were sometimes associated with
Shuku.
who went about for nightfall, collecting for the feast.
Actually,
So
no,
one
this one's
district
Troga.
of County Cork brought
Sure.
the
Oh,
Bane
sure.
or white mare, a
So
man
let's do
covered in
this
white
one.
sheets holding a wooden
Sure.
horse's head, like some of the
There.
midwinter mock beasts known in England. So where does
This
where
is
does costumes come from?
I think.
Just European folk traditions
Yeah.
started to become associated with the
oh.
collecting of food or the soul keeps on the holiday. So, modern customs, modern Halloween
Where are you?
traditions just go
Like
back
here?
to medieval
So?
Christian and European folk traditions.
It's pointing up, right?
What happened was, is in America about
Huh.
100 to 200 years ago,
Cool.
kids would get a little
Should
rowdy
be easy.
on holidays, like
Cool.
Christmas, like Halloween. And so they go around and they would destroy property.
Ah.
Many towns in America were like, we gotta stop this.
So go.
So they started creating Halloween parties, where towns started to say, hey, why don't you do
Thatched
trick or
roof.
treating, descending from this
초가.
medieval
So
custom
go.
of getting soul
Thatched
cakes.
roof. Or
And
thatched.
of course, they dress in costumes. So
Yeah.
modern
So go.
Halloween traditions were a way
Thatched.
to deter young people from
Okay.
vandalizing
Alright.
and committing crimes.
Thatched roof.
This all sounds really good, doesn't it? Giving food to the poor, dressing in innocent costumes, deterring kids from committing crimes. Why are
Tickle.
we afraid of Halloween? There's no
Duh.
reason
Eh.
for it.
Good. Well,
So everything you see, modern customs associated
maybe
with Halloween,
tickle.
pretty
I don't know.
recent, come from medieval customs during the Renaissance, that kind of stuff. Nothing goes
Duh.
back to paganism as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some lost ancient document somewhere that will connect it, but as far as I'm aware, historians have yielded
I
none
think
of it.
that's it.
But wait, the fundamentalists will tell us, did you not know that the founder of the Church of Satan said, I'm glad that Christian parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year.
Somehow I made
Every
it this. So
Halloween, this quote is brought up by Anton
let's make sure
LaVey
this one's
to
right at
show us,
least.
see, this
Today.
is evil, we need to avoid it, the Satanists know, therefore we cannot be celebrating Halloween.
That's why I put the wrong one.
It's
Yeah.
always funny to me that everyone knows the devil is a liar until we start talking about Halloween.
Okay. Tickle.
Even if he said this,
Copy.
he's wrong. I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me. He's the founder of the Church of
Tickle.
Satan. I'm
Tickle.
going to be very skeptical of anything he says.
Best I can see is
He
cod.
starts
I
telling
don't
me
know
things
how to.
like, did you know that Jesus was a Satanist? Well, I don't believe that. I
Tickle.
mean, you're obviously a
Tickle.
liar.
Okay.
There's also a big problem with
Clear
this quote.
you.
It's fake. He never said that.
Tickle.
Yeah. It's invented up
Tickle.
by fundamentalist Christians
Sir.
to try to scare you.
Eh.
Yeah, he never said it.
K.
Anytime this quote
Ooh.
is brought up, I go, okay. Source.
Okay. See.
Where did he say it? When did he say it? How did he say it?
Yeah.
Who was there when he said it? Is it in a book?
I think that's it.
Is it in a press release? No, nothing.
Nope.
They can't have nothing. Even the Church of Satan comes out and says, he never said this. I don't know what you Christians are doing. He made this up. So, you'd think they'd want to take
See.
credit for that. They're like, no, we're not even doing that. This is ridiculous, guys. So,
See.
no evidence in any documentation he said this.
Cool.
But wait, the holidays of the Satanic
Mhm.
Temple include Halloween.
Ooh.
Checkmate, right? Well, also, they have a holiday on December 25th. Who's ready to give up Christmas now?
체크.
Tickle.
Let's throw it
Check.
out, ladies and gentlemen. The Satanists
Check.
claimed it. That's
Check.
game over. We're
Check.
not allowed to use it anymore.
Okay. check.
I'm sorry, I thought I worshipped a God who owned 365 days out of the year. I don't really care what the Satanists do. I don't really care how many goats they sacrifice. Okay? I'm still going to celebrate when I want, how I
Alright, where
want.
we at?
Because they have
Hey, Skills, how you doing?
They worship themselves. Because
I
really,
said it
Satan is
earlier,
just
but
a
happy All Saints Day in
spice,
case you
okay? They don't
celebrate it.
actually believe in Satan. They're just political activists with spice.
Hope
But,
you're doing good.
It doesn't matter what they do on these days.
Playing in
It's not
G4?
their days.
Enjoying it?
If they just decide to start, I don't know, celebrating annual
Alright, I'm
goat
gonna
sacrifice
switch
on
to
their birthday, or
trying
you're
to
now
do
going
some of
to
this.
stop celebrating
Thank
their
you.
birthday,
감사합니다.
kinda weird. Then you
커피,
don't have to worry about
빙수,
what they do.
So this is
So,
coffee.
again,
커피, 빙수.
nobody
This
should
is
care
ice
what
cream
Satan
basically, or
do,
shaved ice.
okay? They have no
감사합니다.
power over
감사합니다.
God.
Thank
They have
you.
no power over us. They have no power over the Holy Spirit.
주세요.
Everybody calm
주세요.
down. It's gonna be okay. I don't really care what they do. Okay?
차,
So keep that in
자,
mind.
주세요.
주세요.
So
Please
what
give me
should we
tea.
do?
Or I'd like tea, please, or
Well, I would say the
tea,
first thing we
please.
should do is
Some way.
stop hiding,
Tea.
차,
자,
okay? This should not be us every
안녕하세요.
October 31st.
안녕하세요.
This is a
Hello.
holiday
커피,
with the perfect
Coffee,
opportunity to
coffee.
serve the king.
빙수,
Are
빙수.
we not called to serve our communities?
Shaved ice.
So
차,
get out and serve
자,
your
tea.
케이크,
케이크.
There are plenty of children going around, and it is the perfect opportunity
커피,
Coffee.
to spread love, to show grace, to show that we are
This should be
not in a
thank you.
community
I
of
don't
believers
remember.
terrified.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
We should be
Okay.
doing everything we can to
커피
make this holiday as
감사합니다.
good as possible,
Coffee, thank you.
not giving it over to the devil.
커피,
Okay?
Coffee,
The reason why
coffee.
it is become a
안녕하세요.
holiday of death
안녕하세요. Hello.
is because we
주스.
have given it.
주스. 주스.
차,
Satan has
자.
no power unless we give it to him.
안녕하세요.
Today, Halloween
안녕하세요.
has become a holiday
Hello.
that celebrates death,
주스.
or blood
주스.
and gold.
주세요.
주세요.
Reconquista. All right.
Hello.
안녕하세요.
Juice.
Let's turn it
주세요.
back to a holiday that is godly, that actually honors
주스,
주스.
our saints,
주스.
that honors
안녕하세요.
God. That's the first
안녕하세요.
thing we should do.
안녕하세요.
Second thing
Okay,
to keep in
hello.
mind is personal conviction.
Tea,
They're not
차.
church-like.
차,
자,
Some of you
커피.
may have a
커피.
personal conviction
Coffee.
to not celebrate Halloween.
안녕하세요.
Fine.
안녕하세요.
Notice
Hello.
that is a personal conviction. That's why it was given to you, and it was not put in the
Hope I didn't
Bible.
miss you.
Okay? Because of that, you can keep your personal convictions. Don't try to go around
빙수.
like a
Shaved
Pharisee
ice
going,
or
"Well,
ice cream.
주스랑 커피,
do everything I
주스랑,
do, really is
주스
holy as
and
I am," and that's
주스랑
not- that's a complete
커피.
nonsense.
Coffee.
So avoid
커피.
that kind of stuff.
주스.
주스,
Another thing we should be
주스.
doing
주스.
케이크나
is
빙수,
remembering the saints.
케이크나 빙수. 케이크.
How many of you enjoy
케이크나
reading Saint
케이크
Paul?
or
케이크나
Letters of Peter?
케이크나
Wouldn't it be
케이크
great to have a day where
빙수.
we just
빙수.
honor them?
케이크.
Not to pray to
케이크,
them.
케이크.
When you're Catholic,
케이크.
you don't have to. You don't have to like worship them or anything like that. You just remember and honor them. I bet some Christians that every
주스,
All Saints
커피.
Day,
주스.
they teach their
주스.
kids on that day
커피.
about a
coffee.
saint.
차나
They
케이크,
teach them about a saint you may not have heard
차나
of, like
케이크.
Saint Sebastian,
tea
who served under
or
Emperor Diocletian,
차나,
and he was
Yeah.
shot up with
케이크.
arrows.
tea or cake.
And left
차나
behind.
케이크.
Then,
커피랑 빙수
a
주세요.
Christian woman found him,
커피나
killed him,
커피 and
and instead of
빙수.
fleeing, he went back to
빙수.
the emperor to preach the
주세요.
gospel when they killed him.
Please.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool to learn about him instead of learning about ghouls and goblins on this day? How about Saint Stephen?
Get more with super.
Yeah, first martyr for the church. These kinds of people were great men and women, and we should be honoring them.
All right.
가나다라
Honor the saints.
Kanatara. Sorry, I forgot.
마바사
Mabasa.
아자차카
Azataka.
타파하
Tapaha.
아야어여
Aya. Oyo.
우유 우유
Uyu. Uyu.
으이의
I. Ui. Okay. All right.
커피랑 주스.
커피랑 coffee and juice.
차랑 빙수 주세요.
차랑 빙수 주세요. 차랑 tea and
차랑
juice.
빙수
아, 빙수. tea and 빙수. 차랑 빙수 주세요. Please.
차랑 빙수.
차랑 빙수. tea and 차랑 빙수. 빙수.
주스랑 빙수 주세요.
주스랑 juice and 빙수. 빙수 주세요. Please.
커피랑 차
커피랑 coffee and 차. tea.
차랑 케이크.
Oh, I can get back to
Honor the saints.
차랑 케이크.
So, remember,
차랑
Stephen, remember these
케이크.
people, they're very,
tea
very
and
important.
cake.
The other
차랑
thing that you
케이크.
should do is you should
주스랑 차
주스랑
This
juice
is the
and 차.
perfect day to
tea.
do it. This is
케이크랑
because
커피
people are coming to
주세요.
your door.
케이크랑
And you have
cake
the
and
gospel.
coffee.
How are you
coffee
not using this day to your
주세요.
advantage?
Please.
Every Christian should be like, wait, the
Hello.
people are coming to my door. How am I not
감사합니다.
going to use this?
No.
Okay? Somehow serve the community. That's
안녕하세요.
exactly what
There
we
it
should
is.
do. Someone comes to
안녕하세요.
your door, dressed as
I
something
didn't
that you
remember
don't
it, but I heard it and
Okay.
did.
You can still love on them.
안녕하세요.
Still give them candy,
안녕하세요.
okay? That's
빙수.
fine. I would say don't let your kids dress up that way. But there's
빙수.
nothing wrong with sending your kid dressed out as a princess or as Iron Man. The devil's not going
주세요.
to possess them.
빙수
It's not how it
빙수.
works.
There we go.
I once heard
안녕하세요.
crazy
안녕하세요.
Christian
빙수
pastor
빙수.
say that when you put on a costume,
주세요.
주세요.
taking on a new
Hello,
identity,
빙수, please.
and then
Thank
you're
you for
therefore
the cake
becoming
and
that thing.
coffee.
Well, don't ever give hand-me-down clothes to anybody because they're going to steal your identity.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
You know, and this is terrifying. When I was in
감사합니다.
ninth grade, the devil tried to turn me into an Oompa Loompa when I participated in the Willy Wonka play, apparently.
케이크랑
감사합니다.
This is insanity what people
케이크랑.
believe about Halloween. It's like common sense goes right out
Does
the
this go at
window.
the end?
But this
I
should
think
be
it
a
goes
day
at the
we
end.
should be using
케이크랑
to
coffee.
serve our community.
커피
Anything.
So cake and coffee.
We need to try to
감사합니다.
this
감사합니다.
holiday for Christ.
Thank you
Because
for.
it's become too modern. It's become too secular.
Or
And the
maybe
reason it
just
has is
cake and
our
coffee. Thank
as
you.
a church.
Hello.
We let them.
안녕하세요.
So it's time to take it back. Same with
안녕하세요.
Christmas. Christmas has become
Hello?
too materialistic.
Coffee.
Take it back.
커피.
Turn it back into a
Coffee.
holiday that's all about
Coffee.
Jesus. Same
Please.
with Halloween. So I want to remind you. What does the
주세요.
Bible say?
주세요.
It says we have
Please.
authority to tread on serpents and scorpions.
Hello, tea,
and over
please.
all the power of the enemy.
Okay.
Nothing shall hurt you. So
안녕하세요.
go ahead, hand out candy.
안녕하세요. Hello.
You're serving
Tea.
your community.
차.
차
You
Please.
will not be
주세요.
possessed by demons.
주세요.
So we'll be fine. This should be your mentality every single Halloween. This is what you're going to do. You're going to tread on the devil. Get out
Yeah.
there and do that. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all coming out.
You made it to the end of this video, which means this message matters to you. If you want to see more content like this reaching people for Christ, you can help make it happen. Your support makes these videos
I liked
possible.
and shared.
Click the link below and donate today. And if you want to go even deeper, consider
Alright. Oh. Fine, I'll open you. Where am I at here? Okay. I'll do another letter lesson and then we'll see where I'm at. Because those take a bit. I actually like try and figure out what the words mean and stuff. So let's start you up. Huh?
나
But let's go here. No. Here. That's it.
가나다라
Kanatara. Kanatara.
마바사
Mabasa. Mabasa.
아자차카
A. Ja. Cha. Ka. A. Ja. Cha. Ka.
타타하
Ta. Pa. Pa. Ta. Pa. Pa.
아야오요
A. Ya. O. Yo. A. Ya. O. Yo.
우유
U, 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 U.
으, 이, 의.
U, I, Ui. U, I, Ui. Okay.
유,
You,
유,
you,
유,
you,
유,
you. Let's see here. Okay.
유,
You.
나,
Well,
유,
I don't know. This should be U,
유,
you. Yeah. New,
유, 유,
new. You.
개, 개, 개,
K. Is this Y-E? Yeah.
예,
Yeah.
개,
Okay. Wow, I didn't pay attention. Because the K is the backwards F, I think. I just assumed. Hold on. Let's make sure. Yep, there it is. So that's the K.
크,
Alright. Se. What's the E? Because apparently I don't know. Okay,
에,
there we go.
셰, 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 세,
서,
셔, 셰,
No.
세,
Se.
세,
There it is. You almost got me. I hate you right now. So. Tweet in Korean? Okay. I was doing something. Oh. Well, that should be it. Se. What is this? Let's find out. Let's see. Okay. I think that's it. So, yeah, that should be it. Years old.
세,
Se. Apparently could also be 3. Old age, years counting, 3.
세,
Se. Okay.
앙,
Ang. So this is silent.
앙,
The letter is ang. That's what it's referred to as, but it's silent.
예,
Yeah. Yeah.
예, 예, 예,
Maybe it's silent.
앙, 예,
Yeah. Okay.
예,
Yeah.
예,
Yeah. Sue? I don't know what YU is. Sue.
유,
Okay, it's the double T. Let's see what this is. So, see? You. Sue. Copy. Let's make sure that's it.
슈,
Sue. Okay. What are you?
슈,
Sue. But you don't really explain it. I have no idea what you are. Okay. Sue.
슈,
Closest English I can think of is shoe. Like a shoe. That someone would wear. Okay. De.
때,
De. Well, let's see what this one is. Yeah. 네.
대,
대. Well. When it says well, is this like I am doing well? Is it like a well to draw water from?
대,
Having to. I don't get it.
대,
Verb preposition. Okay. 대. Well. Well, I just don't know this yet, so.
큐,
To. Okay.
타,
This should be ta.
유,
You.
큐,
To. And this should be like a duh. Might sound like a ta, but it'll be a D letter. To.
큐,
To. Right there. Oh yeah, I forgot to look up the last one.
큐,
This should be it though. Okay. So let's to and I think. Yeah. Okay. Copy. What are you gonna be? Chili pepper.
추,
To. Could also be counterweights. Autumn. To. Or ugly. Apparently it's used in a different way. No, it's right there. Okay. As if it's describing, no. It's an adjective. Okay. To.
개,
K.
가,
K.
예,
Yeah.
개,
K.
우유 우유
Woo. You. Yeah, this one. Woo you. I don't know what this is though. So you. Let's find out. So who you. I think that's it. Yep. Got it. Okay. Copy. What are you? 우유. Milk.
우유,
우유. Milk.
우유,
Okay. 우유. Milk. 세개. Nope. Nope. Close. Yeah. This is the one.
세계
세개. Let's find out what you are. Yeah. Okay, clear. Yeah. Good. Where's the yeah? Okay. What I'm looking for now. But where is it? Do I need to shift for it? Yeah, I do. Okay. Seg, yeah. Copy. Did I close out of it? I actually closed out of it, didn't I? Okay. No, but fine. Yeah, there we go. Seg, world.
세계,
Seg, world, globe, global, worldwide. Okay, Seg,
세계,
Seg, Seg. Okay. Alright. Oh, good in there. So, are you? Wait, are you? I think. No way, I closed out of the other one? Okay, hold on. Ooh, okay, clear. You. I think that's it. There's the U, so yes, it's at least going to be U. And I'm pretty sure the other one's ah. And yes, ah.
Ah.
So,
아유,
are you? Oh, I could have just checked. Now let's figure out what it is. So, ah, you. Are you? Copy. Paste. Oh,
아유,
are you? Oh,
아유,
okay. Okay.
슈즈,
슈즈.
슈즈,
Actually, I think that's it. 슈즈. Okay. Yeah. Looking for the chair. Okay, chair. I think that's it. Let's check. 슈즈. 슈즈. Pretty sure that's it. Shoes.
슈즈,
슈즈.
슈즈,
슈즈. So this is shoes. I don't know what the other one was.
슈즈,
슈즈. Shoes.
슈즈,
Not sure. This should be Uyu. I don't even remember what that was. Uyu. Did it tell me? Ooh. You. What are you? Oh, milk. Yeah.
우유,
Uyu. Milk. Okay.
우유,
Uyu. Milk. S. U. F. O. Super. Okay. That is it. So, S. U. No. I think that's it. Suyu. Yes. Pu. Oh. Let's go to Pu. And oh. I don't remember. What's the EO? I see. It's just this. So, super. Copy. Super.
슈퍼,
Super. Okay. Super.
슈퍼,
Super. Super.
슈퍼,
Super. Okay.
슈퍼,
And this last one. Yale. Y-E. Y-E-O. So this is going to be Y-E-O, I'm pretty sure. Y-E-O.
여,
So, the silent one. Yeah. That is it, right? Yeah. And oo. Okay. And oo. I think it's that one. Yeah. Copy. Where are you gonna be? Fox.
여우,
Yo.
여우,
Yo. Fox. Todd. It's like a young fox, right? Male fox. Yeah. British English. Okay.
여우,
Yo. Fox. Todd pups. As a verb, it can be wishing.
여우,
Yo.
여우 체
Tse. 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 I don't remember Y-E. Yeah. There it is. Okay, 2 lines. 2 lines.
체
Che. Che. What is this? Actually, let's take a look. Che. Yeah.
채,
Yeah. And it doesn't really say what it is. Maybe it's just
채,
part of a word or something.
채,
Che. To help me get the pronunciation. Okay. Che. This should be you. Yeah. You. Also, it shouldn't be anything. It should be part of a word or pronunciation thing. I'm assuming this is nya. Let's see, nya.
야,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Now, k should be Y-E. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. So yeah.
예,
Yeah. So, kie. Myo. Myo. That is Y-E-O, right?
여,
Yo. Okay. Yo. And two. To you. Two. Okay.
개,
Ke. Ku. Yeah. Ke. I am slowly but surely getting through this. At least I feel like this is productive, so that's nice. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna get that heart back and call it down.
케이크 감사합니다.
Cake. Cake.
감사합니다. 케이크. 감사합니다.
So it's gonna be thank you for the cake.
케이크 감사합니다.
Cake 감사합니다. 빙수.
안녕하세요. 주스, 빙수.
빙수. 빙수. She does.
케이크나 빙수,
케이크나 빙수.
케이크나 빙수,
Cake or 빙수. 케이크나 빙수. Thank you.
케이크.
네.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you. Cake.
케이크.
케이크.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you. 감사합니다.
빙수 감사합니다.
빙수.
빙수.
빙수. 감사합니다. Okay, so thank you for the
빙수.
빙수. So thank you for the shaved ice or ice cream. Thank you. 감사합니다.
안녕하세요.
And I picked up one.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. I should have known. Just by the ending. Duh. Ah. Okay. Cake or 빙수. 케이크나?
커피, 케이크나,
케이크나. 케이크나. I made it Japanese for a second. Keiki. Keikuna. Cake. Or 빙수. 케이크나.
빙수,
빙수. 케이크 빙수. Thank you. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you. Thank you for the cake. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
감사합니다. 케이크.
감사합니다, cake. Actually, I got it backwards. 케이크 감사합니다.
감사합니다. 케이크.
케이크
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you for the cake. Thank you for the 빙수. Thank you for the 빙수. Okay. Thank you for the 빙수.
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 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you for the 빙수. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna call it down there. Thanks everybody, and thanks School Skills. Sorry I missed you. You can say hi in Discord if you want to talk to me further. Hope you're doing good and hope you have a good day. Happy All Saints Day.